The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida's offense will go to work first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defending, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's James. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Off play action. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line...
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And running backs are so good. talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Patterson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got all the room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gator. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Quickly complete. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, there's no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Montgomery. There he goes. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Kearney on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky! He'll try to tack on one more.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's James. Shows him the stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jackson. Continues to fight for yards. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's James. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep.
They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Finds the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak.
He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Kentucky. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
There he goes! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like...
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Ward. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gators are on the move. Handoff to the single running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's James. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durant. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's James. Makes the grab on the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Montgomery. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators have it with a first and goal.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do. when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Leaves it with the back. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's James. Got his man on the right. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Golden.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. He's got him. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Back to pass. It's James. Rushes on him. Finds his back in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's golden.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.